Wherever this finds you, I hope this finds you well. Ben64, the console curator, and today, in anticipation Echoes of Wisdom, which is right around the corner, we're going to be taking a look at the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Collector's Edition. And I could not be more excited for the excuse to do so, because I have been sitting on this thing for like a year and a half. So, without further delay, let's get into it. If Zelda content is your jam, please consider giving the like button a spin attack and consider subscribing. It goes a long way and gives me the ability to fight the Triforce of power that is the YouTube algorithm, so it's hugely appreciated. Now, as I'm sure you all know, Echoes of Wisdom, Zelda's first titular role in a Zelda game, some 38 years in the making, is right around the corner. And I thought, what better way to start the proverbial drum roll than to take a look at last year's Tears of the Kingdom Collector's Edition. So let's get our appetites whetted and see what this has to offer. Let's take a look at the one, the only, the Tears of the Kingdom Zelda Collector's Edition. This is something that has been burning a hole on my shelf, so to speak, since it came in, and I have been dying for a good reason to open this. That said, I figure that Echoes of the Kingdom coming up and being Zelda's very first featured title would be a great opportunity to open this in a run-up to that release, which is coming out on the 26th. So let's take a look and get into it and get our appetites whetted for the upcoming release that may very well be the last major release on the Switch catalog prior to the Switch 2. Now, looking at this thing, and it is a chonky beast, we are greeted by just absolutely beautiful art. And this collector's edition includes a whole plethora of fun items to get into, including a game, art book, SteelBook, pin set, and ICONART poster. So let's take a look and see what goodies this came with. One of my favorite things when new games like this come out is the excuse for me to get into the old stuff that I have been waiting for a good reason to open. And as you can see, this may not have come in the best condition, but there's no reason that I'm going to not try and keep it in as good a condition as I possibly can. Probably that's just the collector in me. And I'm wondering if this got opened before it got to me, because this looks a little bit beat up. And I have to say right off the bat, one of the first disadvantages to getting an item and holding it for a long time without unboxing it is that you really have no idea what condition it is in or if somebody may have opened it. And then when you do, you have very little recourse in terms of trying to hold them accountable to that. Look at the way that this has been, damaged and stuff like that. I mean, that's just falling off. So that's really a bummer. I don't like to see that at all. But that said, it is just cardboard. So we'll get that set aside here. And let's see what we have here. Let's just start from the top. Oh, and right away, we have the SteelBook, and it is absolutely gorgeous. First, it just feels absolutely amazing. But secondly, just looking at this and feeling the SteelBook in person is incredible. I'm used to SteelBooks where you feel like the high gloss finish because it's got, paint on it. But they really kept this feeling nice and natural. And so it's got that metal tone to it, which is absolutely stunning. Oh my goodness. And then looking inside, we can see, Ganon on the side here and the whole Hyrule Historia of this game. Fun fact, the previous version of this game, Breath of the Wild, was actually recently declared as non-canonical with the rest of the series. So I wonder where that leaves Tears of the Kingdom, but I kind of assume the same for it. And we are off to a great start with this. Look at that. It looks like it's made of like copper or bronze or something like that. I mean, it's just absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. We get the game itself, of course. So I'm really excited. This is a game that I've been saving and looking forward to getting through. I almost beat the first game perfectly. The only thing that I did not finish in Breath of the Wild perfectly was the Korok seed count. And that's because I was doing it the old-fashioned way. I was literally combing Hyrule trying to find the Korok seeds, and that was absolutely terrible because there are, 999 Korok seeds, and if you're not going to use a glitch, it's really kind of hellacious to do so. And we can put that into the steel box in a second here. We also have, this must be the pin set, I would think. So let's get into the pin set, but first, how about we put the game into its SteelBook here. And there you go. Game in SteelBook, it has found its home, everybody. And I do love these slide out boxes. Oh, they are absolutely gorgeous. So I will say, having just done the Nintendo Championships unboxings, that this foam is not as nice as the foam was in that. And this stuff doesn't feel quite as pristine. Maybe it's just because you can see there are creases in here already. And again, I don't know if that's because somebody opened it, but the pins do look absolutely gorgeous. Now, as you can see, getting into the back, they do say Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. and have the Nintendo seal. They just look absolutely awesome. Although they might not feel quite as nice as the Nintendo Championships pins, truth be told. But very, very cool, especially for everybody who loves that green and gold motif that you get so often with Zelda. That aside, I think we get into probably the most beautiful part of this collector's edition, and that is the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom art book. This is something that I'm happy to say the plastic has not been cracked on yet, so we get to be the first ones to do that, and I am very, very excited to do so. And this is going to look right at home with my Hyrule Historia and my encyclopedia, because yes, I did nerd out and get all of those, of course, not too surprisingly. But the images in this art book were created for development purposes and may differ from the final product. Oh, that's always exciting. That's what you want to hear with these types of things, right? Whoa. Am I the only one who thinks this looks kind of like the hand of Sauron? Oh man, that is so cool. That is gorgeous. Look at that. One of the advantages to doing this unboxing as late as I'm doing it is I don't really have to worry about doing spoilers for people, but I guess spoiler alert for everybody. Really, the only person that I'm in danger of spoiling is me. Thankfully, I did beat the first one, and so much of this stuff is consistent with the characters from that, so I'm a little less worried about it, but oh my goodness, it's absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, this is like the type of coffee table book that nerds like me want to have for sure. Oh, and the mix of game art with like background and behind the scenes concept art is just so cool. Yeah, look at the Gerudo. So darn cool. They're always such badasses, I have to say. And it even talks about like how their foot wraps are done, which is really quite interesting. And that's a detail I wouldn't have expected them to go into in terms of concept art and things like that. But so cool. Oh my goodness. We have a whole section on cheese. Always good. You gotta love cheese. I know I do. Oh man, this is just awesome. I know you guys are probably gonna get tired of me just saying awesome over and over again, but oh, I really hope this is in the game because it looks absolutely incredible. Look at that. I hope that made it in. And they even talk about like how his pauldrons are attached and everything like that. Cuckoos. I think I've always called them cuckoos. Cuckoos. Is there a way is that a contentious thing? Is like, are there different ways that people pronounce the cuckoos? Let me know in the comments below how you pronounce it. And so we won't look through the whole thing right now, but it is an absolute masterpiece. We'll just do a little scroll for everybody. I think that seems pretty fair. And it is a solid 204 pages of excellence. So that is pretty much worth the cost right there in and of itself. I am absolutely thrilled about this. I can't wait to look at this in more detail and get into this. I just think it's so stunning. I think that leaves us with the final piece, which is going to be the steel poster, which I didn't expect to be steel, to be honest with you. I thought it was going to be a regular paper or plastic or maybe even cloth on my wildest dream poster. But if this is really steel, which it says it is, I am going to lose my shit. Oh, and they have certainly figured out how to do dramatic reveals here, because check this out. Oh, it is definitely steel. This has got some heft to it. This is the type of thing that I think has to go in the background. Important. For reliable adhesion, please apply the magnet to dry, clean, flat, and level wall surfaces only. In the area on the wall where you want to place the magnet, remove the backing paper on the sticker of the magnet, being careful not to touch the glue surface with your fingers. So, this is a magnet that goes on the back of your steel poster so you can put it on your wall? How freaking cool is that? That is so cool. Oh my goodness. I mean, ready? If anybody doubted, check this out. All right, I'll do one without the wrap there. And it says it's even got a place for you to put it. But yeah, here we go. Oh, that is so cool. And oh my goodness. You guys ready for this? How gorgeous is that? Oh my goodness, I'm completely blown away. I thought the art book was the best part, but this is absolutely incredible, and I could not be any more thrilled to have this. This is gonna have to go in the background somewhere. I mean, this is just wow, 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 wow. This is gonna have to go in the background somewhere because this is absolutely stunning. And the fact that it's steel, it's absolutely incredible. I mean, like, I am holding it by the magnet. Wow, so anytime an ICONART thing comes out in the future, now that I know what that means, I am going to be so sorely tempted to get it, because this is the coolest thing that I think I've ever gotten with the game, ever. And I unboxed something that came with 2 controllers last week, so that's really saying something. So I have to say, I for one have my appetite thoroughly whetted for Echoes of Wisdom coming out. Again, Zelda's first entry as a titular character in a Zelda game. I could not be more thrilled. An unboxing like this is just the perfect way to get ready for that, I think. So let me know in the comments below, is there a part of this collector's edition that really takes the cake for you? For me, I thought it was going to be the concept art book, but being surprised by this was an absolute treasure, and it leaves me with only one thing to say. The past is present, and the future, it's what you make it.